Hello everyone, I'm CA Nidhi Tanna from the Finbingo Team. Today, I have with me Ajay Shah, who is a financial advisor in personal finance and investment here in Finbingo.
Hey Nidhi, hello everyone. Thank you for having me here.
In today's episode, we would discuss the compound interest waiver scheme announced by the government. So Ajay, government has issued guidelines for implementation of interest waiver on loans. Can you provide us with a basic idea of what it is?
Sure Nidhi. As we all know, RBI has offered a moratorium on repayments of loan over 6 months to help borrowers from the impact of COVID-19 crisis. But banks and lenders continued to charge compound interest over these months. So, Supreme Court has announced and in the relief to the borrowers on the event of festive season, government approved compound interest waiver scheme under which it will waive compound interest or in simple term we can say interest on interest for the loans below 2 crore for the period of 6 months. The finance ministry has asked all the banks and lender to implement the scheme by November 5, 2020. The Indian government has issued guidelines to bank for implementing waiver of compound interest or interest on interest for 6 month period between March and August 2020.
So Ajay, whom does the above scheme apply to and which are the eligible loan categories?
The scheme is applicable to all the loans below rupees 2 crore across 8 categories which are identified by the government. But do check the loan account should not be tagged or considered as non-performing or NPA as on Feb 29, 2020. The 8 categories which are categorized by the government are MSME loans, education loans, housing loans, consumer durable loans, credit card dues, auto loans, personal loans, and consumption loans.
But Ajay, will the scheme also be applicable to those who did not apply for moratorium?
Yes, it would be like cashback for them. The scheme is also applicable to those who have not availed moratorium scheme and continued with the repayment of the loan. The Finance Ministry has specified that the scheme will be applicable irrespective of whether the borrower is categorized, took or not took the moratorium, fully, partially.
Okay, but how does one apply for the scheme? Do we have to visit bank or fill forms? What exactly the procedure for it?
No, a borrower doesn't need to visit a lender or a bank to apply for the scheme. All the loans will meet the eligibility criteria, will be auto considered for the interest waiver under this scheme or for the cashback. Amount will be credited to the borrower's account on or before 5th of November 2020.
Wow, they have really made it easy. And how will the amount be calculated?
Okay. The amount of relief will be calculated using the difference between simple interest and compound interest. Period to be considered for computing the payment is set as March 1, 2020 to August 31, 2020. And rate of interest would be the same as the rate in the loan agreement. In case of cash credit, the simple interest will be calculated on the daily basis at the rate as on Feb 29, 2020. Compound interest will be calculated on the monthly basis. The difference between the two will be credited to the customer's account. However, credit cards, the rules are the different. In the case of credit card dues, the rate of interest shall be weighted average lending rate charged by the card issuer for the transaction financed on the EMIs between March and August.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ajay, for providing this valuable information. Thank you everyone for listening. Please subscribe to our channel. And in case you have any questions, please comment below. Thank you.